Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. Today from White Birch Brewing, another one from the Apprentice series. This is their Tres Pas Cuatro. It's a Belgian-style triple ale. Comes in with an ABV of 8.5% ABV. And this was bottled in January of 2013. There is a bit of a description on the side of the label, and let me read it to you. It says here, born and raised in Puerto Rico, apprentice brewer Victor Arocho fell in love with craft beer the day he came to the U.S. A friend brought Victor to a bar in Boston where he had his first sip and was forever hooked. For his release, Victor has chosen to brew a Belgian-style triple with a twist. His interpretation is made using not only barley, but also wheat, oats, and rye. Tres Pas Cuatro means 3 to 4 in Spanish, a triple made with 4 malts. Salud! Okay, let's crack off that top and get right into it without any further ado. And here we go, pour it into this glass. Serving now at around 50 degrees, in that ballpark. And White Birch recommends that all their beers be served between 50 and 55 degrees. Pretty good pour. I don't think there's anywhere I can put this where you can actually see this, so I guess you'll have to imagine it. But anyway, I'm getting a slightly hazy copper amber color with a bit of a thin fizzy head. You know, it really looks kind of like a triple should. It's got the nice color, it's got a white fizzy sort of head, and decent carbonation going up the glass. Check out the aroma. Now, as the description said, this has some different types of barleys and grains in it. Oats and rye are added to this. So this doesn't smell like the typical triple. I mean, it has those sort of yeasty sensations that accompany a triple from Belgium, or a Belgian style triple. But then there's also the grainy piece going on, and there's a slight orange zest aroma as well. It's a very subtle, kind of mellow aroma, not in your face, but actually it's very, very, pleasant. Let's check out the taste. The body, starting off, is medium range to bold. Sort of smooth, not acidic or astringent. But there's a coating feel to the body, a comfortable coating feel. And the taste, though, is very, very pleasant, very likable. It does begin with the pale malts and the grains and the barley. While the citrus zing is noticeable in the aroma, I'm not getting it quite as much on the nose. It's there slightly, but it's really more in the background. And there's a slight moderate bitterness lingering toward the end. Not a sour bitterness, not a pungent bitterness, just a kind of mellow, subtle bitterness that lingers on for a moment at the end. Not much in the way of herbs and spices that I'm getting, but those grains and barleys and rye, those types of grains are really the lead character here. But at the same time, it has all of the same sort of sensations as a good Belgian triple. There's this smooth, yeasty sensation. There's a slight bitterness going on, a good, decent body. There's a sweetness as well that's in there as well. It's a well-balanced Belgian style, triple. Less carbonated than some I've had, but still very mellow, very comfortable on the palate. Not overpowering in the least. A good variety of flavors, kind of run the gamut, and but at the same time it does have that sort of yeast. There's a kind of a Belgian yeast trademark in Belgian style triples and doubles, and And it's got that there as well. So, you know, really, to me, it fits into the character of what it's trying to portray. It's really a beer that's very likable and actually fairly drinkable. Now to take that last chug. You know, I'm getting almost a slight licorice feel too, which I didn't notice during the first few sips. I noticed it at the end of the last sip. This is definitely a sipping beer. It's only 8.5%, but at the same time it does, as I said, the alcohol is well integrated, but it does sort of creep up a little bit on you, and it's something you don't want to drink real fast. I think if this is something that you want to sip on, maybe enjoy some cheese or something like that on the side, and just take small sips and just, you know, savor it for, you know, a few minutes. Don't drink it down in a minute or two. Try to savor it over 10 or 15 minutes and just enjoy all the flavors of the beer, and you'll be all right. It's really still a nice beer, though, I will say that. So that is White Birch Brewing, the Apprentice series, Tre Pa Cuatro. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.